Hi everybody, Vincent Dang, the Dungeon Master for the Bad Idea Squad here. This episode is going to be a little bit broken, a little bit short. Unfortunately, my recording software went through some screw-ups during this time and we weren't able to get the entire episode. But I figure might as well upload what we have, just so that you can get at least a little bit of the experience from that session. Thank you for your understanding and hope you enjoy. I don't ever know when it starts, but I preface by saying, fuck all of you. Alright.
Lovely. Lovely way to start the game. I feel so cared for.
Alright. Welcome back, everyone, to Dungeons and Dragons. We are here again, all together. And, turn this down a little bit. Last time, the Bad Idea Squad was together, having successfully infiltrated Skyreach Castle.
Question marks.
Found their way into the castle proper as the castle began to lift off into the stratosphere. Actually, probably literally, actually. And the group made their way, after some deliberation, into the main keep, bypassing some open archways and heading straight for the door, opening the giant-sized door, and eventually trying to find someone to help them get sorted, because they are new initiates, and they don't know where to go, and happening to run into the woman in charge of the operation, Resmir.
I see no flaws in the plan that I had.
The person they were set to kill, and
I'm glad that I was leader for the day.
they failed at their deception. Resmir recognized that they were in fact the adventurers she had been warned about by an associate of hers, and the reason that she left Castle Neratar, and so a deadly combat pursued. And at the end, after burning through almost every resource that the party had at their disposal, except for, yeah, pretty much.
I have 2 key.
The squad's empty.
If the sorcerer is out of spells, you're in shit. They eventually defeated Resmir and took stead in her room, taking her pile of ashes inside, sweeping it inside, as well as the bodies of the drakes protecting her, and and barricading the door with a table, and choosing to rest there for the night, knowing that they are in some deep shit because they have nowhere safe to go, and unfortunately the safest spot for them to go at the moment is quite literally in the heart of the castle. So, with that in mind, it is the night of the 10th of Marpanoth. I've adjusted the calendar because I made the calendar for you guys and discovered that I was actually a day off. It's been the 10th this entire time. It doesn't actually change anything, it's just the number. But it is the night of the 10th of Marpanoth, and
Vince and I did a lot of work together the other night, didn't we?
And we are all together with some watches. So, everyone goes down to sleep in your various positions. Some of you covet the bed, some of you don't. I will say, it is a giant-sized bed. So, like, it is big. It's like it's essentially, I would assume it's essentially, like, more than king size, like
a California king,
or like
probably
an Alaskan king.
I don't actually know what a California king exactly is like.
It's longer.
It's our bed. It's our parents.
I'm sitting in it right now.
Oh,
Probably somewhere around that size. Definitely around that size, because it's at least 10 feet wide. it's like 13 feet long at least. Like
wow.
it's big. It's because it's meant to fit, you know, a giant person. So there is plenty of space. You all hunker down into your various positions, all except for one, Florence, who I assume sits in the chair by the turned over desk that is now on the actual door, barricading it. The rest of you sleep away. And Florence, you are alone. As everyone settles down into slumber. It's the closest you've all been together for a while now, actually. since you camped out in... Actually, no. It's only been a couple days since you were at Castle Naratar, all sleeping in the same room, so... It's not exactly an unfamiliar sensation.
It's pretty normal at this point.
It's like Baldur's Gate. Close.
It was literally the night before last.
Yeah, that we were in.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if anyone's like gone to a convention, like a weeb convention. They're
Frank,
fun,
we live next to Comic-Con.
Oh right. Oh my god. I forget about that. So Sisava'yueh's definitely like sleeping just like a cosplayer would, like against a wall, just like with both her spears resting on her shoulders and stuff. You know what I'm talking about.
I completely understand.
Not getting out of costume.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta feel comfortable in it,
Well,
you know?
Well, you guys are right. You literally have only had one day where you all had separate rooms, and then the rest of it has been packed together.
We've all been
one night.
Snuggly.
and you definitely made use of those separate rooms, didn't you?
That's why we all did it. Now's our chance.
Privacy?
Also, I was looking at the calendar, and was Waterdeep really just 2 weeks ago in game time?
Isn't it insane? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I feel like years have passed.
I've only been with the party for 2 weeks.
Actually, yeah, it's only been 15 days.
Yep.
A lot has happened in 15 days.
Yeah.
Trauma brings us all closer together.
Oh,
Best way to bring people
Nothing
together.
like shared trauma.
You know, the fact that Zorro has gotten with Florence within 15 days kind of tracks with his usual rotation, so it's not that weird. Usually short.
God.
Zorrias, a sim.
Anyway.
Consider a sin.
So, Florence, you will have the first watch. Is there anything that you would like to do besides keeping an eye out, or keeping an ear out, I should say, for any disturbances?
It's terrible that you guys keep letting me take watches because I don't take them to do any watching.
Fair play.
I would like to contact Lala if I could, and Serenian.
I started bringing out the book just before you even asked, because I knew what you were gonna say.
Yeah, you were like, now's the time.
All right, and also we're on camera now, so I have to play by the rules. But there is something that technically there's a sort of rules way to do it. I won't count anything from before we started recording, basically, because that's too far back for our brains, even though that was like less than a week ago in game. So
okay, fair.
There are basically when you want a petition, you can essentially you are telling me since the last time you petitioned. So we'll just go from Carnath Roadhouse. Since the last time you petitioned your deity, list out you want to list out the things to me of things you did that you think that your deity would approve of, and also things that they would disapprove of. So the examples that the book gives is like you thwarted an enemy priest, you desecrated an enemy altar, or you consecrated your own friendly altar. You know, if you beat a certain enemy that you're You know, just sort of things like that. We'll get used to this system because it's a lot of thinking to go on. But
Right.
if you are thinking since the Roadhouse,
Right.
just think of some things that you think your patron, your deity, your best friend,
My best-
Bestie.
would have noticed, would be kind to you about, essentially. And I'll help you along with it as well, since it's
Okay.
first time something.
Sure. Okay. Do I have to list like one of both, or more one, more the other?
Just try to get everything if you can. Like
Oh, okay.
everything since the last time you contacted her.
Okay.
Or tried to contact
Vincent, you
her,
know
I should
you're
say.
screen sharing, right?
Yeah. Does it have the? It just has the thing. Does it say Discord, or does it have the wiki page?
Yeah, it just says Discord. Yeah.
Yeah, it does that if I tab out of tabletop, but it's just
Okay.
it's just a still image.
Okay.
Europe, too.
Good. So good things. I mean, I just literally wasted all of my spell slots healing people, and I feel like that's kind of an accomplishment. So.
I would agree. I would agree.
She, you know, part of this deal was like I'm supposed to like discover myself, discover my power, discover my ability. So that is something for sure.
Mhm.
Something bad, I guess, is like how the Sigmund situation was handled, because I didn't really step in. I just like let it go.
Okay.
Potentially. Another good thing, I helped defeat Resmere, which is good. Had some hand in that, as well as Dromorborn Grey and the entirety of Neotar.
Sure.
Operation Frog Fucker. And then what's right now?
I'll give you reading through the Draconomicon copy you have. That's
the
a little bit of learning there.
Learning there. I guess being hired by the cult wouldn't be a good thing. Another in the negative category.
Sure thing.
So that's the highlights. That's what I can think of.
Okay. That sounds about right to me.
Okay.
So your total comes out to let's see that